Hey, what's up, guys? Ross RC here. The last run of this guy, I haven't posted a video yet. I broke the wing mount, which is, usually weak. I think that's like the weakest point of the truck. I've broken the actual mount on the wing last time. The first run actually I had on the Truggy. In last week when I went out, did some jumps, landed on the tail, and ripped both of these right off. No, but I read up on this truck before I bought it. I knew that that was a weak point, and I think when I broke the front body mount the first time I went out, I also bought some spares wing mount, just knowing that eventually it might break. So it's a good thing I did that. Now I don't have to wait for the shipping. And when I bought the wheelie bar, this is the stock wheelie bar, it comes with a couple of pieces of wing mount as well. Unfortunately, I think when I tried these on, when I first got the Truggy, they did not. It fit. It's just that it just didn't. It was all like both of them were like all angled in. So I don't know if they like did the mounting holes incorrectly or something like that. It was just didn't like. It just didn't work. But I'm gonna give it a try. Give these pieces a try first. See, and then I'll if they don't really line up at all, I'll open up this packet. Let's see, how did I get to these before? That's right, you actually have to move the body posts out of the way first. Just remember the height of your body post. Go do that 1, 2, 3, the 3 holes above and below the screws. So. Oh, damn! Took it right off. Well, just leave it off then. All right, get the body post out of the way. 2.5 millimeter. Check the directions. Here's some screws if you don't. And let's see. One little tip I want to show you guys is, check out your local dollar store. They got some good stuff for just everyday RCUs. I bought this little tray for painting. It's just $1, and it's really cool. I use it when I'm working on my RCs. Just kind of separate your screws, keep track of your screws, right? Put everything in one spot instead of having it laid around, laying around your table or workbench. And then also just kind of take a note of the order at which you're taking your screws off. So I should put the first set of screws I took off here, and then just kind of do a rotation. So it little thing helps like that. It's only $1, so it's definitely worth it. So this is a piece that broke off. If I have the wing mount here, so it was somewhat of a cold day. Landed on the wing, literally just off of a jump. It landed on the wheelie bar. As you can see, I don't know if you can still see the dirt. That's where it landed. So pretty much ripped it right off. Over here from the side. Oh, shoot. Kind of working at an angle here. I don't want to take off the. Really don't want to take off the tire. Actually. Barely enough room. Okay, another piece. It's broken off. And over here, yep. It's probably better if you remove your the back tires, get out of the way so you can get to these 2 screws easier. But I'm lazy, it's locked tight down, and I just don't want to have to remove it. That's fine. It's just 2 screws. Okay. Last piece. See the tip of this just broke way off. I'm actually missing some pieces, but these are fairly brittle, so it's not gonna last. It's not flexible at all, so I think that's the problem. A nice brush here, some dirt off. If I remember correctly, when these guys are mounted, it does not line up perfectly, and it's still the case. It does not line up perfectly. If I screw this in right now, oh sorry, actually let's sit slanted. Yeah, let's go slant in. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother anymore. Open up this pack. So when you buy the spare wing mount from HobbyKing, you are going to get the mounting post, two of them. You get the actual wing mount that attaches to the post, attaches the wing to the post. This guy breaks as well. This guy, I've broken one already. Second one, you gotta get a interesting. Where does this go? A little aluminum threaded tube here, two of them, and a bunch of screws. I think they're giving us more than. Oh, I see. Where the wheelie bar is mounted to, I believe these aluminum tubes used to be there. I think, yeah, that's right. So it's kind of nice they give you all these extra hardware. I'm not gonna need it, but I'm looking at this. How do I get this off? Actually, gotta take off. I actually gotta replace that broken part too. So I think I actually gotta take the body clips off. Oh, flew off. Yep, just gonna take the wing off, and you will. Yeah, it looks. Oh, yeah, this is gonna completely. Yeah, the two screws here holds this piece on. It's screwed into the aluminum here. So I'm just actually gonna mount it to the body first. Hopefully I won't have the same problem I had with the other package. Alright, everything should line up, I hope. The one in front here screws into plastic, so don't really need thread lock. Yeah, why is that? So I mean, again, this guy doesn't mount on straight. Right, if I screw this guy in, you see how this is not lined up perfectly. Oh man, this is the same problem I had with the other package. Am I just not mounting this correctly? Right, if I mount this here, maybe I have to tighten the screw on the back side first. And I wonder if that's a part of the problem, that the plastic isn't perfectly isn't a perfect fit. So you end up, once you tighten down the screws, putting a lot of stress onto the plastic because it doesn't sit properly. Or maybe just me. Let's see. Drive it through the plastic first. The first time. Yep. Yeah, you gotta do that. Screw won't fit through. Okay, looks like this guy is sitting straight. It's bending inwards slightly though. Again, that might be a problem why these guys break so much. Is it's actually not sitting straight perfectly. and you're kind of like just forcing it in, spreading it, there's a lot of constant static stress on it. Let me show you this. Right, this has got to be the reason why these guys break so easily. Right, it's not screwed in all the way, but you see how the both of them are kind of angled in. It should be spread out like this, so they can get the aluminum tube in there. I mean, I think you can't still, and that's a problem, right? Once you get that wing installed, it's gonna be you gotta put in a lot of, you'll be putting a lot of stress right there where the body post is, the shock tower is. So that part right there is always under constant stress, and no wonder this is so easy to. This part is so easy to break. And when I got these part from the wing mount from the wheelie bar, I thought there were defects. They just didn't fit properly. But it doesn't look like it's a problem. I think they're all made like that. So now I'm gonna have to struggle to actually get the wing mount back in. That's right, like I'm half forcing the screw in. I mean, it is going to tighten. Alright, now got it all tightened down. Look at this. How am I going to get that in? Yeah, this is not going to work too well. I'll show you, right? The broken part is still here. Right, I've got to replace these with these ones here, and you see how this is going to be. This is how they don't align perfectly, and I'll have to force these guys spread them open like that just to get this guy on. So it actually may not be the problem may not be the choice of plastic that they use, it's just the manufacturing portion of this. Alright, let's see how I'm going to squeeze these guys in. That's crazy. Look at this. I gotta get these in between the two here. That's crazy. I mean, you can't. I'm like really forcing it. Well, I got it in, but I really had to force it. And this guy is, you see how this guy's bent. It's not straight. There's stress here. So, I know HobbyKing came out with the upgraded version of the some of these parts, the wing mounts. So I would figure when I purchase the spare parts, it will be the upgraded version, but it looks like still the old one. That means with this much preload stress on those parts, man, it is not going to last. That's why when a lot of people, first time they wipe out, they land it on the wing, this thing goes, and no wonder. By the way, you should put some Loctite on these guys because it screws right into the aluminum. But I already have a little bit of Loctite left in there, and it should be good enough. Again, the chances of these screws backing out before the wing mount breaks is to be very slim. So thread locking these is not going to be a priority. Yeah, I'm gonna, next time when I when I shop for the wing mount, I gotta pay attention to see if they're selling the upgraded version, or is it still the old version? Because yeah, it's definitely not going to work. Get more lights. That part right there. That's, you know, I could try to shave off some of the metal there so that it's not kind of bending it, but it's a lot of work to shave off the metal. They just got to design this a little bit better. And honestly, if they can design, if they can just make this part, right, this part that the wing mounts are screwed onto, make it 5mm narrower. That's all they gotta do. They don't have to change the wing mount. They don't have to change the shock tower. Just this part. Thing's a separate part. It's a separate plastic part. And then again, I can try to do that, but it's just a pain in the butt to shave down plastic. Yeah, I think if this guy is just slightly narrow, a few millimeter narrower, then we wouldn't be pushing, it wouldn't be bending this guy that much. I don't know, maybe I should do it. I'm just gonna get this ready for today. I want to go on and bash this. But again, first time it lands on the wing, it's gonna go. It's because of all the stress you're putting onto that part right there. Oh well. I might just leave it alone for now. Yeah, I mean, if this guy is a little bit more narrow, it solves the problem from the left side here. But you can't really shave off that much on the right side, because the chassis brace is bolted onto it, and you can't really have this guy sit at an angle. So yeah, there's definitely some issue that HobbyKing's got to figure out. If anything, they should come up with a revised version of the shock tower, shave off a little bit of the notch there at the bottom. And you know what I think? No, this guy was based off of a HSP C Rover, which I believe is a monster truck. So they never had to worry about mounting a wing to it. So I think what they do is they just kind of, you know, force the wing onto this, and while the parts weren't designed to handle it, that's probably what happened. So yeah, I wonder what whether they're going to do something about it. The upgraded version, I wonder if they just try to put in a better plastic, which to tell you the truth, I don't know if that's going to help. I mean, you can make it, you can put the plastic in there that's more flexible, but that's not the root cause of the issue. So anyway, I'm going to put this guy back, and hopefully I don't land on my tail today. Alright, so that's done. I did chip off a little bit of the plastic here on the wing. I think when I broke the shock mount, the wing mount, it must have kind of landed on the plastic there and pushed off some of the, ripped off the corner there. Okay, well, that's kind of done. I'm pretty sure it's gonna break again. All that stress on that one point. So I'm just kind of thinking and looking at this. On the left side of the buggy, the wing, I think you can just shave off this part here. Actually, take closer. Right, this is the left side wing mount. We're screwed onto there. I think, well, before you install it, just shave off maybe 2 or 3 millimeter. I think that will help. Actually, same thing on both sides. actually on the left side, sorry, the right side of the buggy, the part that's bolted onto the chassis brace. You can see it's a lot shorter. I think you can just, if you can, I can't tell if you can or not, just shave off the rest of this. I think if you shave it off, make it flush, then you're not gonna be bending. Not gonna be bending the wing mount that much, but it might. I don't know. I can't really tell. I don't know how much you shave off, but if you look at it, you will know what I mean. I think just take off a couple of millimeters from here, and I think that will help a lot, just to relieve some of the stress, that's sitting right in the where the plastic meets the shock tower there. Right now it's under constant stress, so yep, shave off a couple millimeters. Actually, I might do on these ones. I got those installed already. I'm just gonna leave it and see whether that will last or not. With these spare ones, I actually might do that. Just take a little Dremel and shave down a couple millimeters. Let me see. On the right side, this is sitting at 8.4 millimeter, 8.5 millimeter. On the left side of the buggy, the width of this is 12.2. So I would definitely maybe make this 9 millimeter, shave off 3 millimeter, and maybe shave off 2 here. That might help. Well, alright guys. Oh, actually, I forgot. I bought some of these springs when I was shopping on eBay. The seller had I needed to buy the Arrma springs that showed you guys on the other video. I also saw these Duratract springs. They are, I didn't think they were that big. I didn't know they were for 1/8 scale Truggy. So I think these will fit. Yeah, these will fit. These are big bore, pretty wide. Looking at about 25 millimeter wide springs. These will work. Looks like it will be a perfect fit here. The stock Berserker springs are really firm. People have complained about it a little bit. Oh my zip tie came off here. It's really firm. So potentially that's some options that you can try. Putting a little bit softer springs. I got some zip tie holding on to the dirt boot there. It slipped off. Thought about swapping out these springs today, but I don't really feel like doing it. I'll just keep running these stock spring, but at some point, if I have to maintain the shocks, if I want to change the fluid, which I do want to change the fluid, is it was a little bit too bouncy. It feels like it's a little bit under damp off of jumps. With a high spring rate and low damping rate, so you get a little bounce. So yeah, I might have to replace the shock oil with 80 weights, 80 maybe 60. I don't know what's in their stock, and also depends on what I have. These are pretty big shocks, so I don't know if I have enough left on my 80 weight to fill both of these. But that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do them now. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I look forward to my Bastion video, my next Bastion video of this.